Hello again. Today we're going to have a look at the new Nokia 3310. And here I have my iPhone 10 and here I have the 3310. Now this is a revamp of the old 3310 from 2000, the year 2000. I had the original phone. I don't have it any longer because I progressed through different technology each year till I got to the iPhone 10. The iPhone 10 has a brilliant camera. It's a great phone, but of course it's very expensive. So this is the new 3310. It's a very cheap phone. It's got dual SIMs, so you can put two different SIM cards in. As you can see, it's got a very thin design. It's got a coloured screen, which is good, and it does look a lot like, or it resembles the original. On the bottom you've got a headphone jack 3.5mm, and on the top you have a micro USB. On the back you've got an LED flash, 2 megapixel camera in the speaker, and inside you have the dual SIM card slots and the SD card, which can go to 32 gigabytes. You've got you've got 3 screensavers, wallpapers, the moon, a flower, and a starburst or firework display. Right, so overall, first impressions are good. This is the box that the dual SIM comes with. As you can see, it looks like the original box from last year, but this one of course is dual SIM. So the details are 2 megapixel camera with flash, 22.1 hours talk time and 25.3 days standby time. A little bit less, the original was 31 days but it didn't have dual SIM. Snake game, preloaded, Opera Store, FM radio, micro SD card, and inside the pack you've got a little piece of plastic that holds the phone and some documentation, a charger and some earphones. Let's throw this away. Right, so this is the documentation. Because I live in Vietnam, so it's in Vietnamese, no English with this one. The charger is a 220 to 240 volt, same as the UK, but it's got the like shaver pins because it's a Vietnamese plug. It's original Nokia. It's got the Nokia sticker and all the information there. Alright, so here are the headphones. It's got a microphone built in halfway. You can see the Nokia logo again, microphone ports. A little bit of information on the back, it's a bit too small to read. And 2 headphones. The headphones are very, very round. They sound okay, but they're very uncomfortable. I prefer the Apple EarPods. These ones are a bit uncomfortable to wear, but they do work okay. And it's a very long cable. I'd say about 1 meter and 20. So if you want to put the phone in your pocket, you've got plenty of cable to go up to your ear. Right, so here's the phone again. Nice and thin. It's about half or less than half the size of the original. I'll just pop the back off and show you inside. So you've got the camera, speaker. When you take the battery out, you can see there, you've got the first SIM card on the right, the second on the left, and the micro SD card at the top there. It slots in on the top of the first SIM card. This is the battery. It's a BL4 and it's 1200 milliamp hours, I believe. There you go. Got a genuine sticker again, Nokia logo, 3 pins. It looks like the old batteries they used to use, but it's much thinner and explosion proof, which is a good thing. It snaps together almost identical to the originals. My favourite phone was the 3210. It sold more than the 3310, but obviously they decided to bring back the 3310 instead. It boots up quite quickly, and you'll hear the tune in a second. The original old tune. Oh, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Now, I just set the time again. Every time you take the battery off, you have to set the time, but it does semi-keep the time that it was. So the time you take it off, it stops for that amount of time. Right, so this is the screen that you get with the two. Can you see that? You've got mobile phone at the top, then underneath it says another SIM card. I can't see it on the camera. There we go. Just underneath there in light grey, it says there's only one SIM card. The other SIM card, there isn't one. And it's got the time, battery percentage. I've been listening to music with this nearly all day, and the battery hasn't moved yet, so the battery is obviously as good as they say. I'll just show you the Snake game. I played a little bit of this, but it's been a very long time since I played it. The original was on the old monochrome display. This one's in colour. The snake's much fatter and much bigger. It doesn't really go very fast in the first few levels. And just trying to remember how I got it to work. There we go. And died straight away. Okay, let's try that again. So you have to choose it. There we go. It's quite fun, I suppose, if you haven't got anything to do for a few minutes. But after about 5 or 10 minutes, I was quite bored with it. I remember the original game I used to play for weeks, trying to beat my own score each time, trying to beat my friend's score as well. But it's a bit of fun. Right, that's enough of that. Right, so that was Snake. Let's come out of here. Oh, no, don't want to play. Right, let's go out of here and go down to music. Right, with the music I was pleasantly surprised because the music obviously runs with the SD card, so you put your own music in your own SD card. But with the music you can choose any song in your playlist to become a ringtone, which is something you certainly couldn't do in the past. And it's even got the album art. There we go. So you can see whichever songs you've got album art, they show up when you flick through. Right, so that's the music. And I thought the music, as I said, it sounded quite good through the Nokia earphones. And I'll try it with some other earphones and let you know what that goes like. Right, so with the camera, you can take a picture. It's only 2 megapixel. And when you take the picture, you must remember to wait until it starts to say saving, and then you get a clear image. Otherwise it's very shaky. Right, so there we go. I don't think it's too bad at all. Bright lights outside when it's very sunny. I took a couple of pictures earlier, but they didn't come out very well. It does take video as well, but I wouldn't bother with that. Other games, you've got some other games that are built into the phone. I did try them earlier, and maybe the kids will want to play with them. Right, music. If you play the music tracks and then pull the earphone out, let me just start it again, and it plays through the back speaker. Right, so I'll just go through a few other things that the phone can do. So looking through, you've got call log, contacts, photos, video, messaging, all of those things. Camera, of course. Apps and games, and you've got weather app, settings. There's the weather app, and calendar. Just have a look at the calendar. Alarm clock, you can set many alarms, different times. You've got a call recorder, a voice recorder on here. Sorry, voice recorder, not call recorder. Files. And so there's lots of things that you can do with the phone. It's not just a call and messaging thing. You've got other things that you can do as well. My call plan doesn't have the 3G network at the moment, so I should have been more prepared, but I didn't have it, so I can't show you the internet capabilities. But you can use it for like Twitter and Facebook. You can download apps for those, and they've got normal sort of internet things that you can have, different apps, different games you can download. So you'll have to let me know in the comments below what you think about the phone, whether you've bought one, whether you're thinking about buying one. Do you like it? What do you think about it? Did you have the original? All things that you can write in the comments, of course. I had the original. I had many of the Nokia phones. I thought they were the greatest phones ever until the iPhone came out 10 years ago. I'll just take another little snapshot for you. There we go. When it focuses, I don't think the camera's too bad at all. People have been saying lots of bad things, negative things about this phone, but personally I think it's a great little thing. It's strong. I don't worry about dropping it. I don't worry about somebody stealing it from me or robbing it. You know, when you pull the iPhone 10 out in an elevator or in a, in the street to use it, you never know. Somebody might drive past and steal it, or take it from you. But this, they're not going to. And if you drop it on the floor, it's not going to break the glass because it's got no glass on it. It's all plastic. Of course, I'm not going to get rid of the iPhone 10, not just yet. But this little thing, when I'm just going out to the supermarket or going, out for a walk, taking pictures with the camera, I'll probably take this one instead of the iPhone. If I've got a camera, I don't need the phone with the camera on it. And it's so small, you can just slip it in your pocket, you don't even notice it's there. Right, so that's my little mini review of this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and click like if you want to. See you next time.